Hey vlog. The perfect Americano. That is so insane. That is so insane. Anyways, hi vlog. Welcome to 2025. I missed you guys so much after Vlogmas. I felt weird not talking to my besties. I've been so lonely without you. As you guys just witnessed, I did get a new coffee machine, espresso machine, if you will, for Christmas. I'm leveling up the coffees. I just made an Americano. I love making them from home because then I don't have to put as much water. I basically do equal amounts espresso and water. The espresso beans are from the Covent Garden Market where they roast them fresh. I have not dabbled into latte art yet because typically I don't really like milk and coffee. But we'll get there. So the coffee montages have just leveled up. Also, do you like my winter coffee bar? I took down all the Christmas decor except for the tree. The tree is still up. I took all the decorations off of her, but I have not taken the actual tree down yet. Today's January 2nd, by the way. Yesterday, January 1st doesn't really count for me, you know? I basically read for the whole day, which don't worry, we'll get into some book updates. I know you were so concerned. I have to drink this while it's fresh. Fresh. You know that TikTok sound? How does it go? Oh, that's fresh. Anyways, yeah, this is my winter coffee bar. I kind of love it. I put it together by accident because I took down all the stuff that felt a little bit too Christmassy, and then I tossed the little wooden things up, put some of my winter mugs on it, and kind of called it a day. I was like, oh, I'll like do it in a video. I'll make it look nice. And then I stepped back and I was like, wait, why does it actually look perfect? I don't even need to change it. It looks great. It's not my best coffee bar, but my winter one never is. My winter one is just a transitional one. This is what we have for the next 2-3 months. Great. Love that. Lit my winter candle. Romanticizing winter. I could not be bothered to do anything to my hair today. I literally slept in this braid. Okay? If there's one thing about me, whoa, I can actually hear better. If there's one thing about me, it's I hate doing my hair. I hate doing my hair. That's why when I was younger, and still now, I wish I had pin straight hair. So I never had to do anything with it. You would just wake up and your hair's straight and beautiful and gorgeous. But I do know that people who have straight hair always complain that they wish they had wavy hair and then it gets greasy faster. So really, we all just want what we can't have. Or we all just want what we don't have. The grass is always greener. And it's also cold, okay? It's hoodie season. I'm gonna look like this for the next 2 months. I feel like I have so many things to tell you guys because I haven't been talking to you every single day. We have so much to talk about. I finished probably, I think, 2 books since the last time I talked to you. I got some new books for Christmas. I put up my bookshelf. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. There's so many things we need to go over. Okay, let me clean this up because that is the thing about the espresso machine. You have to clean it every time. At least I clean it every time. I just want to keep yapping to you. I missed you so much. Forehead kiss. We must discuss my pride and joys. We talked about this one in great detail. I wish I annotated it, but I was listening to it on audio for a lot of the time. 4 stars. Then we read The Girl in the Tower. I don't remember if I updated you guys on this one. Did I finish this in Vlogmas? I cannot remember. I annotated this one a little bit, but I think I rated this 4 stars as well. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. I'm gonna miss everything about these books. Finished this one last night. Annotated it so much. I started with this light purple and then I ended up with a pink color because I ran out of stickies. That's how many stickies I was using on this. And it's not even that the writing is super lyrical or that they're saying super cute things. I just annotated the most random stuff because I'm obsessed. This series in general is so good to read in the winter. This one's literally called The Winter of the Witch, but they all are themed very heavily in Russia in winter. In winter, I have often wished for mornings like this, Vasya said, to be fair, to be warm all the way through. She went over to stroke the white mare's neck, and in summer, I remember how suffocating such mornings are. Which I relate to that so much because in the winter, you're like, oh, I just wish for a hot summer day. And then, not really me, but a lot of people, once it's summer, like, oh, I wish it was winter. So I just thought that was so fitting because we always want what we don't have in the moment instead of being grateful that it's winter. Now, to be fair, she does get to complain a lot because Vasya has been through some shit. She has been through the ringer. I rated this one 4.5. However, I might increase that to 4.75. It's not a 5-star simply because I do like to have a teeny little bit more romance, and the romance in this series was a tiny little subplot. I mean, it did play quite a big portion of the meat of the story. There's zero spice, none. In fact, what would have made this a 5-star would be if the author didn't pull a "so Lorcan did." If you know, you know. She did kind of pull a "so Lorcan did" moment. If that didn't happen, this would have been 5 stars easily, because I love the story, I love the characters, I love the Russian fairy tale of it all. I love the underlying message of the whole thing, the whole conversation about religion and beliefs and faith. So good. If you're looking to change it up from your typical romantasy, give this series a go. And this one was my favorite for sure, the third one. I know I mentioned this a million times and I will shut up about this series soon, but the covers of these are my favorite covers to ever exist. And I'm gonna miss holding these in my hands. They're just such a satisfying, floppy, beautiful series. And I will think about Vasya for a long time. You know what? I might even go back and end up rating this 5 stars. If I find I'm still thinking about these characters in this world in a month or 2 months, I'm probably gonna make it 5 stars. I don't know how I could ever forget these characters. It's just such a unique, different story. If you want to change up from the typical romantasy, enemies to lovers, the very predictable tropes, all of that, please. This is a great way to change it up. What am I reading next, you may ask? A few things. Firstly, I am working on picking out an audiobook because I'm gonna be going to Texas soon, which means I have a lot of traveling and driving and airplanes. So I do wanna have an audiobook on the go. There's a few I have in mind. I put them on my Instagram story and asked you guys to vote, but I'm still unsure. Most of you guys voted for When the Moon Hatched, I think, but I also want to listen to a sample of each one and decide based on the voice actors. I don't know, I am kind of leaning towards Crooked Kingdom because I think there's a ton of voice actors in that. Like, I think it's I don't know if it's a dramatized version, but I know there's a lot of different voice actors in it. I'm also out of credits, so I want to pick something that's really long so that it's more worth my money. Last night, after I finished The Winter of the Witch, I grabbed my Kindle and I started Secrets and Masks. I had already planned on starting this, but Harry Potter happened to be on TV last night. So before I went upstairs to read, I was watching some Harry Potter. They were doing a marathon on TV. So Chamber of Secrets finished and then Prisoner of Azkaban started, and that just really got me in the Harry Potter mood. So it was perfect timing to finish that book and start Secrets and Masks. I'm a chapter in, not even. I think I'm still on chapter 1. Secrets and Masks is a fan fiction, by the way. I read Manacled 2 years ago, became probably my favorite book ever, and it's not even a real book, I guess. It's a fanfic, which means a fan wrote it based on characters within Harry Potter, and I ate that up. So I'm really excited for this one. And then for my physical book, because you know, I always have to be consuming books on 3 different platforms. Physical book is gonna be Book Club's first pick of the month for 2025. So our January book is God of Malice. Okay, we're going kind of completely opposite from Winter Night Trilogy to a dark romance. So we'll see how I like this one. I've heard a lot of good things about Rena Kent. If you want to join book club, I have our Fable and our Discord below. And that's all my book updates, I guess for now, because I do still want to show you my bookshelf and the books I got for Christmas. Which actually, this one, Winter of the Witch, I actually did get this for Christmas. My mom got me this for Christmas because she knew I was reading other books. And yet I will think of the future, Vasya retorted, to remind me that the present is not forever. I might have a home of my own, a place, a purpose, a victory. What is the present without the future? Vasya. The new bookshelf is up. There are a few books on it. I have not organized it in the slightest, because I wanted to organize it with you guys, of course. But she's up. How fun. How cute does this wall look? As I said, have not organized it in the slightest. All I did was chuck books on it that I had in other places, / the ones I got for Christmas as well. But before we get into that, I want to switch my phone case. New year, new phone case. This is the one I had before. It felt slightly Christmassy, you know? This one, I have been waiting for the new year to put this one on. It's, oh my God, so good. These are both from Berga. It's dragons. No, you're kidding. This is going on my phone immediately. This is so me. I kept getting ads for this case. I love it. And look at my wallpaper. It's a castle. I just found this on Pinterest, but this is, oh my gosh. Yee! I'm so excited about this case. I keep switching between hood on and off and I cannot tell which one's worse. So my apologies if, I'm not even sorry. This year on YouTube, I'm gonna try to just not care as much and just film. Just film. I never want this coffee to be done. Before I show you my full bookshelf, I need to tell you about the most thoughtful, beautiful, gorgeous Christmas gift I have ever received in my life. It is from my two younger brothers. We're all 3 years apart. So one brother is 23 and one's 26. And then I'm 29. We were always very close growing up. I was more of a tomboy. I played with Bionicles and, you know, all the boy stuff. I used to play Lord of the Rings video games with my brothers. We would each go on different computers in the house and we would play Battle for Middle-earth. I miss that game so much. If I could find a Mac version, I would get it. Not that I have the time to play Battle for Middle-earth, but I would love to play that. Did anyone else play that? So another thing we did a lot later on in life, which my brothers did way more than me. I think I only painted 1 or 2 figures, but we got into painting figures for Lord of the Rings. Now they don't really make any more Lord of the Rings characters and scenes. I hope this is making sense. I'm sounding like a big nerd. Did anyone, like, have you guys heard of Games Workshop? Dungeons and Dragons, Warhammer, you can paint the stores are Warhammer stores now, so they're getting rid of a lot of the Lord of the Rings scenes and characters that you can paint. Let me just show you, because you guys are probably like, what the hell are you talking about, girl? No, I'm actually going to cry. My brothers made this for me. They spent weeks painting each little figure, setting up this entire scene. This is one of my favorite scenes from Lord of the Rings, is when Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli are running around in 2 towers fighting the orcs. I need to show you guys the details of this because it's insane. They spent so much time making this for me. How thoughtful and precious and cute, and like, I will never be able to repay them for this. And they had in mind to put it on my bookshelf, which was the immediate thought I had. I started crying when I opened this, obviously. Oh my God, like the detail, and they planned out where all the characters were gonna go. I'm gonna put a light somewhere on one of my bookshelves, like above it, so that I can light it up and you can see it better. But I just can't believe that they firstly thought of the idea, painted every single little figure for me, and made an entire scene to go on my book. Like, that is so sweet. So that's the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten in my life. They just keep leveling up. Last year they got me Narsil, which I finally hung. Guys, my sword's not on the ground anymore. My sword's on the wall. Yay! Shout out to my brothers. I turned on my office lights for this, but see why I want to put a light here so that it can really light it up? Look at the detail. Can you guys even see the detail? They even painted their little eyeballs. Like, I don't think you guys realize how small these are. They're so tiny. I will never shut up about this. Maybe I should stop being scared of my overhead lights. No, I hate them. I hate them. Do you guys want to see the books I got for Christmas? Well, I'm gonna show you either way, so hopefully you said yes to that. We already talked about The Winter of the Witch up there, so I'm not gonna grab that. My mom got me this one because she got me the Winter of the Witch one and this one as well, because it's another Catherine Arden book. who's the author of Winter of the Witch, or the Winter Night trilogy, and I've never heard of this. The Warm Hands of Ghosts. During the Great War, a combat nurse searches for her brother, believed dead in the trenches despite eerie signs that suggest otherwise, in this hauntingly beautiful historical novel with a speculative twist. I'm excited for this. This is another one that is going to be a little bit different for me, out of my comfort zone. Will be good to switch it up when I'm getting tired of the same enemies to lovers trope, which I know I'll never fully get tired of, but sometimes you need to break it up a little bit, you know? Oh my God, I almost forgot that I had this. My mom also got me Neverkeep. This is based in the same world as Zodiac Academy. The tattoo on my hand is Zodiac Academy. We all know I'm obsessed with Zodiac Academy. Look how big this chunky book is. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this. The dragons are lost, the elements are at war, enlisting isn't optional, and I'm falling for a man who wants me dead. Say less. So those are the 3 books that were gifted to me for Christmas. These are the ones I bought myself. Yes, I do have 2 copies of Half a Soul because one of them is a gift and it did arrive late, but I bought myself and Adriana a copy of Half a Soul so that we can buddy read them together and read them at the same time and then chat about them. So one of these is not mine. I want to give her the better one. I quite literally had to buy this. This has been calling my name. I feel like everybody on the internet is talking about Metal Slinger, and I feel out of it because I have not read it. This is apparently a very, very highly rated romantasy. This is probably going to be something I would love to consume in January if I have the time. Okay, you're so freaking close to my face. Can you step back, please? I only bought this because it was 50% off on Amazon, and hardbacks are usually very expensive, especially in Canada. Yeah, this is the 2nd book in a series after Throne of the Fallen. Have I read Throne of the Fallen? No, I have not. But again, it was 50% off and I feel like I'm eventually gonna read it, so I might as well get this one as well. I also have not read, I think it's called the Kingdom of the Wicked series or something like that, which is a 3-book, I believe it's YA series that comes before this. Do I have to read that? Seriously, do I have to, or am I fine to just jump into the adult ones? I don't really want to read the other 3, but will it make the experience better? Please let me know because I'm so conflicted. Where's my other one of this? It has purple sprayed edges. I think it's a hardback. That's gonna kind of suck if it's not. Oh, it's not a hardback. I thought it was a hardback. That's kind of why I bought this one at 50% off, because I was like, oh, I'll have both hardbacks. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I have made a mistake. Should not have bought this. I, for some reason, thought this was a hardback. It is not. Yeah, I really, wow, hate that. Hate that so much. My bad. My bad. Will I return it? No. I don't care that much. It's uncomfortable. For sure. These don't match at all. These actually look terrible together. But you know what? Whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I relax. I do want to organize the bookshelves a little bit because these ones are getting a little bit worn out / everything on here is a little bit too heavy. So I kind of want to fix these up a bit. This was my immediate TBR. These can stay. These, I just need these to be in my brain. I think I'm going to get Crooked Kingdom on audio. There's just so many big books. I don't think I'm going to read Masters of Death right now. Graveyard Shift, not right now. And The North Wind, I do want to read this winter because this seems wintry. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. What else is new? Okay, it's actually not that bad when you're looking at everything. Kind of fun. Oh, let me sort. Oh, okay. These will obviously be changing all the time, but this is what we have so far. I need more books, I guess. I have a lot of unread books on here. It's getting out of hand, actually. This whole shelf is unread. These are unread. This whole shelf here is unread. I have a lot of reading to do. This is my immediate TBR though. These are the books that I want to read, I would say within January, but there's just no way in hell. But I would love if I could read all of these in January, plus Secrets and Masks. I might move these ones as well on the outer edge. Yeah, I probably should. That shelf's looking a bit heavy. Should probably move some of those onto this TBR section. Okay, final product for now. I thought I was about to miss my first therapy session of the year. No, not miss, be late to, because usually I have therapy at 10 and it was 10:01 when I looked at my phone. The way I just ran to my computer, it's fine, it's at 11:15. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. I wanted to sit down with my agendas because in my whatever video of Vlogmas it was, when I was talking about goals for 2025, setting up for 2025, I had a bunch of little agendas. I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit. This is my everyday writing everything I need to do book agenda situation. This, oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's like a little leather bound. Oh my gosh, it's adorable. This is actually from my grandparents. They do a big Christmas box for my whole family every year that has a bunch of fun stuff in it. I obviously claimed the journal. Do I need this and this for every day? Not necessarily, no. What I think I'm gonna do is use this to plan content, and then this is still my overall everything I need to do that day, but this is more content ideas. There's so much space for each day. And then remember I mentioned this, I almost forgot about it. My journey journal, so this is the customized journal that I was talking about in my last video. I have not done it yet. So I think we need to start with day one. Whoa. Hello. Start each entry by noting one emotion you're avoiding. Face it head on and see what unfolds. That sounds terrifying. We're gonna start with a letter for later. Dear future me. And then I write what I wanna say to myself in 90 days, I guess, and then read it back. Hey, therapy is done. Lunch has been had. Now I am going to read a bit. We're gonna start God of Malice. I'll give you my first initial thoughts because I believe it starts rather dark and spicy. So I just finished watching Larry Reed's her reading vlog of reading Throne of Glass. And I feel like I feel her pain. I almost started crying watching that video, thinking about Throne of Glass. I almost started crying with her. I miss all those characters so much. There's not enough time. There's not enough time in the day for me to read all the new books I want to read and reread all the books I love. Well, let's not being dramatic. Wait, her name is Glyndon? This girl's name is Glyndon. Glyndon. Glyndon? Not sure if I can get behind that. Oh, this is sad. But girlies really need to be studied because I can't talk to you with my glasses on. It just, the glare. Here I am highlighting, underlining a line. I don't really know why I decided to start annotating this book. I don't really think it's an annotate type of book. I wouldn't usually annotate a dark romance. However, I'm in an annotating mood, so I started. He gives off a criminal vibe, but not the petty, ordinary kind. He's in a league of his own. If this was a real life man, imagine me like, oh, he gives off a criminal vibe, and you're like, but when it's in a book, we're all like, criminal vibe? Oh my God. When in real life, I'd be running for the hills. If I met a man who seemed like a criminal, I'm hiding, I'm running, I'm sprinting the other direction. When it's a book, I'm like, please, give me more. Tell me more about him. Like, we are not okay. We are not okay. Can we just all agree that we're not okay? I'm on page 7. A dangerous criminal vibe. The mastermind controlling countless thugs who usually lurks behind the scenes. And somehow I happen to appear in his path. At least she has a proper reaction. She's like, I can recognize people I should stay away from. And this American stranger is the epitome of those two things. I need to get out of here. Now. Yes, you do. Run. Hey vloggy. I did leave you hanging yesterday, and for that I deeply apologize. It was unintentional, but it was okay. We're continuing today. I am currently writing out a 2025 workout plan for myself and for Jenny, basically. Because we were at the gym yesterday and we were chatting, and I was like, girl, we should start recording our weights again. Not like how much we weigh, how much we're lifting. Please, I would never weigh myself. That's hilarious. How much we're lifting so we can get strong and we can get jacked and we can get huge glutes and thighs this year. Me and her have just been kind of bopping around doing our thing. We'll challenge ourselves in the gym, of course, but we haven't specifically been tracking our weights. So I'm gonna write it in Excel just so that me and her have a little bit more structure. And I thought, why not share it with you guys? I am gonna come up with a schedule. Okay, see, it kind of depends on my gym and when the workout classes are available. I almost need to test, because tonight I did book a 5 p.m. hot yoga class, and yes, it is the same one that I missed by accident in one of my last Vlogmas videos. If you guys watched, you will recall that I was so busy actually building this bookshelf over here that I accidentally missed my hot yoga, but I'm gonna try again. Hopefully tonight I can get to it. No, not hopefully, I'm getting there. And if I really like that, I might do hot yoga on Fridays instead of doing quads, which is what I was doing before. But we'll see. Let me look at the bike schedule. I kind of want Thursdays to be bike day. So if we kept Monday glutes / hamstrings, then Tuesday is typically rest day for me because Jenny does dance. She teaches dance. So usually I rest on Tuesdays. Wednesday, upper body, AKA back and shoulders. Thursday, we could do spin class. And then Friday, I could do hot yoga, hoping that I like it though. That's the only issue. What if I don't like it? Then I'm gonna have to rearrange this because I can't do spin class and then do Friday quads. But then am I only gonna do legs once a week? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, we're gonna put hot yoga / quads because maybe I can just interchange, you know? And then Saturday I do hot Pilates. Oh, I wanted to put core in here too. I wanna start training core more because I only really get core during hot Pilates, which is once a week. I wanna add core onto Wednesday. And then Saturday's hot Pilates, and then Sunday is hot yoga. Is this my schedule? Well, we'll see. So I didn't really actually change anything. I'll put a screenshot of it right here. Now I need to plan my actual workouts. Also, this is a perfect week. A lot of the time, I will not do all of these days exactly as they are. Something will get moved around. Something will get canceled. Something will get switched. I'll take an extra rest day. This is just a perfect outline of a week. I think the workouts are complete. I'll give you a quick rundown. Monday, for glutes and hamstrings, we're gonna do lying leg curl to start, then hip thrusts, single leg, straight leg deadlift, step ups, and cable kickbacks. Upper and core is gonna be wide grip pull down to start, underhand Smith row, then a high hammer pull down. I'm debating one hand or two, not sure yet. Then dumbbell lateral raises, superset with the reverse fly machine, doing single arm. Then we're moving on to abs, and we're gonna do cable crunches, which I have not done in so long. Ab rollouts with like that little roller, and then 2 sets of plank, 45 seconds on, 45 seconds off, and slowly increasing that amount. And those are the workouts I have planned for the foreseeable future. I will try to film these as well and then get those up on Instagram if you want to see a visual of said workouts. But I actually want to track my weights and how much I'm lifting so that I can see improvement and go heavier each time, because that's how you build muscle. Progressive overload. You guys are invited to join, please. I have an hour and 15 minutes until I need to get ready for yoga, so I'm gonna read. I don't think I've updated you guys much on this book since I started it, but I've made a decent amount of progress. It's going kind of quick. Now this, within the first few chapters, you definitely get the dark part of the dark romance. You're just thrown right into the deep end. I would recommend reading the trigger warnings, of course. If you don't like anything forced, I would not recommend. Our main male character is the devil. He's quite literally a psychopath. He's one of those people who killed animals when he was younger. He is literally crazy. I don't really like anything forced, and that's too assault vibes. This is straight up assault. It's straight up assault. You can't even argue. It's straight up assault within the first few chapters. However, listen, I'm ovulating. No one needed to know that, but I am ovulating. So for some reason, it's not bothering me as much. I'm just like, I know this is terrible. I know this is horrible. I know this is the opposite of what you would want in real life, but you know what? We're just gonna go with it. we're just gonna go with it with an open mind. So that's where I'm at. She's currently being hunted, literally hunted by him. So we're gonna dive back in. Dark romance is so funny. She was like, I don't know if I should laugh or cry. Being special to a psychopath is about the worst position I could be in. Yet my chest swells at the thought that he has no need to hide in front of me. She's like, he's a psychopath, but like, he picked me. Oh, it's so funny. Imagine if we were like this in real life, girls. Okay, I need to go get ready for hot yoga so I don't miss my class again. I made a little bit more progress in the book. I'm on chapter 18 now. I have been talking to people on my Discord about this book. A lot of people were saying that they've started before, they DNF'd it, or they didn't really like it, or they didn't really like the beginning. I always see God of Fury everywhere. Everyone says that God of Fury is the best one, except it's book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the series. Do you think we need to read them all in order? I know that they're just interconnected, but are they better if you read them in order? I need to know if I can just skip to God of Fury after reading God of Malice. I believe it's about Nikolai and Bran? I could be wrong, but I think I've heard that / seen that before, which I love that. I love an MM. I'll eat it up every time. Please let me know, because I don't want to read an extra 1, 2, 3 books in between if I don't have to. But I'll let you guys know what I think about this at some point in one of my future videos this month. I'm going to wrap this video up here because I don't even know what I filmed. I don't even know what this video is about. On that note, I'm going to go get ready for the gym. I feel like I keep repeating myself today. My brain feels like mush. Anyways, love ya. I'll see you guys in the next one.